Hi, this is Benno from Little Creeper Baits, and we're back here at the Little Creeper rigging table, as you can see. And today I'm going to show you how to rig the Roto-Toad. This is our new topwater, well, sort of topwater, but mainly topwater plastic buzzbait type bait. Works really, really well for churning up the cover. It goes through just about anything, and when properly rigged, really performs like a champion. Fun bait to fish, fun bait to throw. It'll go through just about anything, and fish seem to really like it. So, anyway, we generally rig this on 2 hooks. We use a 5/0 EWG super line right here, just like that. And that's how it rigs up here. And we also use an offset shank worm hook round bend, kind of a flatter style hook without such a huge gap. This is my favorite hook on the bait right here. That's the offset round bend worm. It just tends to set up a little more streamlined. The bait tends to run a little more upright and perfect through cover. Really throws a mile in general, but especially on this hook, seems to really not catch any wind and really sail out there very well. It just runs really nice on this hook, and you got plenty of gap there to get a hook set, so this is probably my favorite hook. So I'm going to show you how to rig it on that hook today. Generally my rig I'll use on my frog rod, so I use like a 65-pound braid or a 50-pound braid. I usually use a parasite clip as well. I think it really helps keep the bait a little more pinned, especially around the heavy cover. You can use it without it, but I think it just helps, not so much in fishing the bait, but when you get bit, it takes a little stress off the face, and you don't have to use mend it quite as often to keep it all together. You tend to be able to catch several fish on one with a parasite clip, whereas I tend to be mending the bait a little bit more without it. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to rig that on that today. Normally we like to have quite a bit of hook inside the bait, so you want to lay it up next to it, just like so, right where it's going to go. And you basically poke the point. I like to come a little under, kind of just ahead of where the lips are at, under the nose. I like the little lift it gives me. Again, generally what you're going to find is it's right about where the hook wants to bend anyway. And you come straight out the bottom like so, as centered as you can be, and poke it out like that. At this point you want to put the parasite clip on if you're using one. I think the medium clip is actually probably the best to use on this. The little ones are a little small, and sometimes it's nice to bend. On this bait, it's nice to sort of bend the clip. I need a pair of pliers to do it that I don't have with me, but you can bend the clip out and it doesn't catch weeds as much. And then at this point what you'd like to do is lay it up next to it again. And there's a little dot in the bottom of the bait right there. You put the hook in there, and generally at this point you just want to go back as far as you can, following the line where the hook would have taken inside the bait when it was laid next to it, into the back of the hook pocket, and just like that, it's rigged. Again, as with our hook pocket, just like all the rest of our baits, the part that keeps it weedless is this here, the bend of the hook underneath the pocket in the back, and then the hook is pretty much floating free in the pocket. You can hook it into the plastic a little bit, down in low if you're having any issues with cover, but generally it's down deep, it's not going anywhere, and the hook's just ready to pop right out and nail a fish as soon as you set the hook. So there you go, that's rigging our Roto-Toad. Throw this thing anywhere, have a good time with it. It's a lot of fun, makes a big commotion, and we've caught some really nice fish on it so far. So tell us your stories, send us some pictures, we'd love to hear it. Have a good time out there, and good luck.